That truck just fits a 5-gallon pail underneath it. Oh yes. Good afternoon, guys. What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. The topic of the first part of this video, and I'm actually filming this at the end and putting it in the beginning because I totally forgot about it, but it was something that I really wanted to mention now. There has been a new, I guess not a spy picture, it kind of has been out already, but it's been a new picture, a different color, kind of on the front end of the brand new Dodge Ram. And it's a 1500, it's a 1500. The 2500s have not really come out quite yet. At least we don't know exactly what they're going to look like yet. Maybe, possibly, I could be wrong. But the 1500 picture, I'll put it up on the screen right now. Words, come on. Like, really? Like, that's the best that Dodge, Ram, Fiat, whatever you want to call it, can do. Now, I'm not a huge Ford fan. But when the new body style of the Fords came out, just like anything, I wasn't like a huge fan of them. But as soon as people started, you know, modifying them, throwing some wheels and tires on them, I'm like, man, those look tough. They definitely look tough. Now, the new Dodge Ram 1500, I'm not a fan. Now, why am I even bringing this up? Now, if you guys have followed the channel for a while, you guys know that I've been waiting to kind of see what these new trucks look like, because I'm in the market kind of for a new truck, but I was going to wait for this new body style to come out. Now, I believe that they're still going to be releasing this in 2 years, not 2019, 2020, but I don't know, guys. I might be going to buy a 4th gen body style before this new body style comes out, because I don't want a leftover. You know, I'd really like to order one and get everything that I really want in it. Now, the other positive thing that has been recirculating is the fact that they're going to move the, right here, next generation Ram heavy duty will enter production at Fiat Chrysler Warren, Michigan plant in 2020, which is awesome. Go America, of course. Jobs, the whole economy, everything. It's just a positive in every way, shape, and form, in my opinion. So that is a very big positive with this kind of new post that has been going around. But this new picture here, and I've been trying to scroll and find it here, but I can't seem to find it. But I'll put it up on the screen again. But, oh man, I know you guys aren't a big fan of it either, and neither am I. And if it really kind of looks like that, then we might be getting a new truck sooner than later, which I was kind of pumped to get like a brand new body generation style truck. But anyway, that's my little spiel. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. Thank you, guys. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. So, speaking of weekend, you ever wake up, it's Saturday, it's your day off, you're like, man, this is awesome, we got plenty of time, we got so much time to do stuff, and then it ends up being like 4 or 5 o'clock, and you're like, what did I get done? Absolutely, almost pretty much nothing. Well, that's what today was for me. This is going to be just a little bit of an update video on what we did and did not get done today. Tomorrow is our date with Mr. Bob Coker at Coker Chassis, and we didn't really get what I wanted to get done. We needed to really get this thing a little bit more cleaned up, ready to roll, pretty much ready to push out. We still got a couple more things to do, which we will get done. I will find time, we will get done. I guess the biggest question is like, Greg, it's Saturday, it's 5 o'clock, like you got all night long. Like what? Well, that would be true if we didn't have a hot date with the wife, which we are already pretty much late and running behind. So I'm starting this already late and behind time. But we got to get it done. We got to update you guys. We got plenty of time tonight to hang out with the wife. But we spent most of the morning, we got the oil change done, got the Oil 1540 oil change done, and then we spent some time rotating the tires and taking a look at the brakes and whatnot, which really leads me to the biggest topic of today, which is the front end, the brakes on the tow pig. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, the tow pig just clicked off 195,000 miles, which it doesn't look like it. I'm happy that it really doesn't look like a 2,000 mile truck. I mean, I guess it does when it's completely filthy and dirty, but I do my best to try and keep it as clean as possible while still using it every day. But we got the tires rotated on this side. This side's pretty much all done. The brakes and the front end, like I was just mentioning, they are in dire need of some attention. The rotors, I don't think we changed the rotor the last time we did brakes on this thing, so therefore you get the typical, you know, pretty big rust lip, and it's pretty rusted. Let's see if we can see here on the back side. Got a pretty big rust ridge on the bottom. Surprisingly, the driver's side is actually even worse. So we need rotors, we need brakes. It's pretty much due. I don't think we've done calipers on this truck. And to top it off, we have just the ever so slightest play in the ball joints and wheel bearings. Now, it's due. It's pretty much due. I kind of was almost dreading doing this. I knew it kind of was going to need it, but we did get the tires rotated. These are now going on the front. We got the beefier ones going on in the back, and you can kind of see just ever so slight tire wear on that inside edge, getting a little choppy, probably because of those ball joints being just a little loose. Now, if you guys remember, I'll try and put a picture up on the screen now of the way the wheels were. And you can see when we rotated them, we cross-rotated them, so the direction of the wheel has changed. Now, a lot of people would argue that my tires and wheels were on backwards before. They were a directional wheel. They were all going in the same direction, but I had them kind of facing the angle going forward, not the backwards. Now, I guess my question is, if nobody told you which direction and you didn't see a picture on what direction they were, how would you know which direction was the correct way? Just because you saw 10 different people running them all the same way, does the way I had them technically make it wrong if they were still all facing the right way, just a different direction? That's personal preference, really. You know, if somebody told you, you know, this date was the day everybody was going to jump off a bridge, would you still do it? So I had them the other way. I kind of liked them the way they looked the other way. We're going to see how they look now. I'm going to see how they feel, because I get bored of the same wheels, tires, and overall general look on a vehicle. So we're going to switch them up. We're going to go back to the way that everybody says was technically correct. So coming up in the new future, like I mentioned, we are going to be doing brakes, ball joints. So now is your time to leave a comment down below. What do you like running for ball joints? What do you like running for brakes? I know Power Stop, the company Power Stop, I forget if that's like they're technically correct, but they do make a upgraded caliper and rotor setup. We could do them all the way around. We could do ball joints, wheel bearings, all kinds of fun. When I say fun, I'm definitely talking about not fun. Maintenance, to me, maintenance, non-performance upgrades are the less of the fun upgrades to do to your vehicle. And kind of brings me to my next point is owning one of these diesel trucks. Let's take your Ford Ranger, for example, which we might need to go pick up another one. We might need to, I'm forewarning you now, if there's another new vehicle coming soon, it's because I don't really like being rushed doing that kind of work. I'd rather have it, you know, let's just do it, you know, when we got the time. So anyway, take your Ford Ranger, for example. Say you need to do a front end on a Ranger versus a front end on one of these trucks. You are talking about quite the price difference. So owning and maintaining one of these trucks is definitely more expensive, 100%. Just keep that in mind if you guys are, you know, just starting out, just learning to drive and looking at some of these higher mileage trucks. You need to know when the last time the front end was done, the ball joints were done. It all goes into looking at used vehicles, what to look for when you're buying these trucks. You really just like anything else, you need to know the history of everything behind it. When's the last time the differential oils were changed? So we are just coming up on that time that we are going to definitely be sinking some money into the tow rig. The diff fluids need to be changed, the transmission fluid needs to be changed, and on top of that, all of the front end work, the brake work, and just overall general maintenance. We are definitely going to be doing quite a bit of traveling this upcoming spring, summer for all the events, towing. We need to make sure this thing is in tip-top shape, especially going away long distances. We're probably going to end up doing some other preventative maintenance stuff, even though this truck, I'll do a full video of how I feel about this truck after 200,000 miles. It'll be like a 200,000 mile recap, which at the rate I'm going, using it for work, that's not going to be very, very far off, because, you know, I rack up quite a bit of miles using this thing for work. But we just need to make sure that it is in the best shape, so that way we are not let down on the road somewhere hours and miles away with a trailer hooked up, because that just adds a whole nother realm of fear, I guess, on the road. You're traveling, say you're 6-7 hours away, truck breaks down, whatever, get it towed, you find some place that you can fix it or somebody can fix it for you, but you got a gooseneck loaded down behind you with another truck, another trailer. Now you just entered into going on Facebook and putting out a help me who's got a gooseneck hitch to help me tow this thing and get my truck fixed at the same time. So you want to be prepared, and that's kind of where we're at right now with the truck. Blessing is in disguise that, you know, we have the shop, we have the space now, and we have the facility to do it. We just need to get it done before we really start using it again. We do have to hook it up to the trailer, like I was mentioning, and tow the drag truck up to the chassis fab guy, but after that, we should be able to give this thing a little bit of a break once we, hint, hint, maybe buy another vehicle, who knows. Now, as for the drag truck, the little odds and ends thing that we still have left to do, which is really not a whole lot. I think it's pretty much ready to roll. I did want to grind some of these spot welds off here, but we can do that stuff up there. It's not like once we drop it off, we're going to drop this thing off and roll it out the door and never see it again. We're going to be up there. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff, and Bob's going to be going over a lot of stuff. I need to move this because I know that I will forget this. So we're going to put this right in here with the rest of the stuff. That way, it's just right in my face, and I know I don't forget about it. So we need to bring the seat. We need to, I got the bolts, appropriate bolts here for this. We're gonna quick mount that up when we get up to Bob's, and when he's ready and he's got the cage all 3D designed and everything, we're gonna try and seat the sit. Yeah, we're gonna sit the seat down. I'm gonna hop up in there. We're gonna get myself comfortable and then position the seat. So we'll get a mock-up steering wheel and everything, so that way he knows where to position the seat with all the roll cage stuff and everything else. So we got to put that in there. Don't forget that. Anyway, guys, we're gonna finish up the evening by putting the last tire on over there. I just want to leave it off to show you guys real quick, and that's pretty much where we're gonna end the video. I know, very short, just an update video. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow and back to normal schedule. Today got a little screwed up, but I know you guys are gonna yell at me for not going out on date night with my wife anyway. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna enjoy the evening. I expect you guys to do the same. Have a good night. Hit the like button for me, please. Hit subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow. See ya.